Okay, so here's my problem with what you just saw. The spawns occur over your head, blocked in the view, as it were, by the glass blocks, which of course they can't see through. And then you've got spawns on your left side and your right side in this big old room that you have to do laps in order to get anything done. And I'm thinking to myself, why can't I make a room a little bit more like a gallery or a stage, where you walk the front of it looking through a slot, and they spawn on the back wall just as they do in their natural territory, up a flight of stairs and in the back. When they spawn, they have to see me, so they're going to come down. Don't give them too much overhead height down so that they can't fly up too high. It's going to make them a lot easier to kill. I'm in the middle of putting together that raid video using Bad Omen and gathering tons of emeralds. I'm still working on it. It turned out to be really, really, really complicated. This is going to be fun. I'm going to build a new blaze spawner, and I think it's going to be superior. I'm going to do it in creative because to redo it in survival is a pain in the butt, and I want to test it first. So let's get building. Hello and welcome to Not So Daft Gamecraft. Long time no see. I am, as I said earlier, working on that raid video, and it's just a lot of layers. I had to decide not to shoot one raid, but a bunch of raids, so we can get a feel for how to work it, but that's another video. Today we're looking at this. Let's take a look. This is the spawning platform. They say one block above is fine. I'm getting better results with two. Basically, everything you see that's purple and white is newer work, along with the brick. If you see any orange, it's old work. I rebuilt this thing 20 times. Let's get rid of this before I forget. So we just got a couple of steps, okay, to encourage them to drop, and then a too-high wall. This kind of makes it hard for them to hop back up. Not a lot going on here. I was starting out with these right here as piston driven to shoot forward and bring me my spoils, which in this case was blaze rods. Blaze rods were building up in the old spawner, and I was getting all kinds of lag from it, and it was a chore to get them. Here we just do this. We're secure. They can't get out. I can't get up. I made it glass so you can see what's going on there. I drop, I can run up and collect, and we're back to secure again. I'm getting 4 spawns per pop, which is great. It's what you want. It's a real simple setup here. I was playing with the idea here. Just relays. I mean, there's really nothing to it. When these guys are on, the redstone torches, the pistons naturally extend up and take the blocks with them. When we turn them off, which we do by activating the block that they're attached to, I'm using a relay, you don't have to. But when we flick that switch up there, it's going to turn these blocks on, which turns those torches off. Let's take a look. And now this redstone is on, activating these blocks and turning off that redstone. I've got a glass floor just to illustrate the relationship here between the bottom step and the bottom block and the killing floor. Fantastic. Yeah, that's real important, eh? So they can't see me when I pull back to here. See where their eyes are, they just can't activate. But if they're right up front, you can kill them. When I build this, I'm going to go back 1 block further. In fact, let's do that. Hold on. Now I can get back out of view. And then you just wait for the next spawn. Move forward to bring them down. Move back. Move in again. Now, another good thing about a glass floor is it won't catch fire. So I just wish they made glass slabs, because I am on slabs, as you can see. And the reason for that is to get me up a little bit to handle them better. I do wonder, let's see. Hides the mechanism, which is nice. Really moves me up to invisible. Oh, this is much better. This is why you got to figure it out and play it. I was too brave. Yes, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And then, right in, right back out. Yes, they can see you when you want them to see you, and then you're invisible. See me? Come on down the stairs. I'm going to back up. I still get too close, I take damage. Come on down, fellas. Now we do the difficult. We build it in our world, and I'm dreading it because I may have to make some changes. All right, first things first, slight cheat, but not really a cheat. We're gonna go ahead and switch into peaceful. Now, I built this thing for myself way up there. Okay, so basically, after equipping myself with a Silk Touch pickaxe, we're just going to get rid of this room entirely and start with a blank slate. Of course, the entire time my heart is pounding in my chest because I feel like I'm going to break the spawner box itself. It turns out I was really lucky. I thought for sure I was going to have to build this thing down a flight of stairs and back up again. But I don't know. That spawner box was at exactly the right height for the stair step situation to work. And I've made some adjustments, and by the end of this video, we really aren't. The platform, I dropped the platform one extra place because it turns out you really do want them to be able to see you at the back. And so by dropping the platform 2 blocks below, and I think I went 3 above, it doesn't matter as long as you're 2 above or more. It turns out it's really quite perfect. I kind of lucked into this working out just fine. I think you can tweak this a bunch. You could try different dimensionalities. The basic concept is it's a stage that they drop down to. It's only 3 blocks deep. That's the one thing I wouldn't change. You got to be 3 blocks deep in order to guarantee it. Oh, hold on, I got to talk. All right, I have no idea what you just saw because I haven't edited it yet. This is the remodeled room. I moved the enchanting setup from kind of about where that white block over there is to over here. The gate is in the same location. We lost the access to our netherwort farm, but we weren't using it. So let's take a look. Okay, I had a wall here. I think that's in one of the earlier shots, but I took it down because they can't see me, so what's the point? You pull back like this, they can't see you. It's brilliant. I'm very, very excited about this. It is so quick to level up in here. You'll get the occasional double spawn instead of 4. But it's actually not bad. So let's kill these guys. We'll take a look. All right. So I changed this up here, okay? They say that you can get away with 1 block under the spawner, but the moment I made this floor 1 block again lower, so now we have a 2-block break above, below, and we got 3 above, but that's just because it was there and I didn't feel like getting rid of it. As soon as I made this into a 2-block break, because I widened the room, so I'm 7 blocks wide, okay? Just like 7 by 7, just like old school. I had 2 steps in my first example, we're down to 1. But this alignment is really good. With 7 by 7, they're free to spawn. We're getting 4 just about every time. It's okay if they wander over to here. They're still going to see you. They're still going to want to wander down. So this is it, 7 by 7, 3 above. I think you can get away with 2. Definitely want 2 below. And then you really only need 5 wide for this space down here. It could probably be narrower, but this works, so I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, let's take a look at what's back here. So we just have our little stair step down to what used to be the netherwort farm. Real simple, basic setup. That's the bottom of the pistons. The torch keeps them up. When I activate the block, turn it on with this repeater. Now, if you don't want to use a repeater, there is a way to do this, but you've got to get the redstone to point right at the block. It won't work laying against it. So you could get rid of every other repeater and then just use redstone. I mean, I guess, and I have redstone on me. I could do that, but repeaters are cheap. So that's it, real simple setup. When we flick the switch and turn this redstone on, these repeaters turn on, they power up that block, that turns off the torch, everything drops. It really doesn't get any simpler than this. I do not know why I have, for years, built them the way I did with that central cavity. This is addictive. Can't see me, can see me. If there is a flaw, it might be that we don't need so much rear space behind the spawner. And of course the real test is 27 to 30, which is, you know, where your, oops, where the bread and butter gets made. How quickly can you recover from an enchantment? And so I've filmed enough gear creation segments to show you that it's fast enough. I think it's practically, I'm kind of talking outside of my neck here. I'll probably dub over this. Let me just, let's start over. I've filmed enough leveling and tool creation to be able to tell you what the time is. And that makes this a heck of a lot better than the old system. I think you think it too. All right, before I go, I hope you watched all the way to the end. I'm gonna beg you guys, let's get to 1,000 subs, okay? 1,000 subs, we can do it. Tell a friend, repost my videos on your site, post them in comments on other people's YouTube videos, put the links up. Let's get above 1,000. This will allow me to start taking polls, start posting updates without videos. It allows me to communicate with you guys a whole lot better. Let's push to 1,000. Start by hitting that like button, start by ringing that bell, and finish up by telling someone, anybody, about Not So Daft Game Craft. I've been Goseb. You've been great.